Lunghars is, as far as we know, the first time that there's been a performance project in Scotland which was designed specifically for people with mental handicaps, although equally there were a few people that were physically handicapped who did get involved. Primarily the group is drawn from 2 hospitals on the outskirts of Edinburgh and several adult training centres. From Richard's initial workshops, the project lasted 6 months. There were meetings twice a week, and it led to Lunghars Monkey.
Okay folks, could we come together? I think we've all played this game before, so name ball. Everybody ready? Alex? Alex!
That's for you right now. Yeah? It's okay, I think.
Okay. I'll throw the ball to somebody who throws it on to the next person until we've all had the ball just once, and by that time it should come back to me. So I'll throw it to Liam.
Liam's Malcolm.
The project started because I'd been doing drama with the disabled groups for quite a long time. So I got a small group assembled, and that was in October, November last year, with the thought of doing a show, and we started rehearsing and to get a story together, and it just grew from there.
Me. So next time he goes round, throw it to the same person again.
Take it when the mandarins come in, you're gonna have to shuffle by. Very little room. All right. And same for the soldiers when you march in down there. But we just cross people around. No, the wheelchairs are all right. Those ones are okay. Although again, it might be a bit tight. Just take your time.
Yeah, I didn't really know what the problems were going to be, which I think was an advantage. I think sometimes you can appreciate limitations, you can be aware of limitations, and it can stop you trying things. Whereas, I suppose I was in a position just to go in and try things out, and if they didn't work, then they didn't work. But I think I felt very open on that. Beyond anything else, I wanted to produce a show that wasn't an apology in any sense for people being, in inverted commas, handicapped. That was important right the way through, which is why we made sure that the lighting, the sound, the projections, the set, the costume, every part of the show was as professional as it possibly could be, and not to cut corners and to cut bits of the budget here and there.
Everybody was involved in some sort of way in producing the slides. One of the things about this kind of work is that even people with handicaps or special needs can get a great deal of enjoyment out of producing an image on a very small piece of acetate and seeing it projected and very colourful and bright. I'm always delighted at the kind of reaction I get from people who have never tried this kind of work, and they produce a slide and it maybe looks like nothing when they've produced it, but as soon as it's put in the projector and it's big and it's bold and it's colourful and it's graphic up there on the screen, it's wow, did I do that? It's tremendous. It's an absolutely fantastic reaction. Most of these slides are made without using a camera. You don't have to wait for your film to be processed. So during the course of an evening session, maybe an hour and a half, you can create the slides for a whole scene.
Please be upstanding for the Emperor, Lung Ha!
Have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
That today our daughter's getting married.
Is this?
Yes, she is. It is time.
What time?
Time for the ceremony to begin.
Darling, give a kiss.
Hey, yeah!
Hey, Mum. Right.
Your Highness, Prince and Princess. First of all, anybody in here, any then, the Prince and Princess may not marry.
I don't want to.
Joking.
In that case,
As far as writing in parts for people with particular disabilities, like John in the wheelchair, Linda in a wheelchair, it dictated a particular staging. But you've also got a problem in that quite a few of the casts were not terribly sure of themselves in low light as far as steps went, which is why we switched it all around, and which then meant that there's a lot of people coming through the audience all the time, which in its turn brought the audience into the actual production, so they couldn't just sit there and dream away.
I'm the Empress. I trees and masks, painting the masks and cutting out the scenery. My mum and dad came and they both enjoyed it. They brought friends and they enjoyed it too. I like acting.
Captain!
You must take this map, take it to your troops, take your troops to the monks of the Silent Temple. They will tell you where to find the dragon's cave. Now go.
And as for you,
The monkey sits now on his own, the princess gone, and monkey must a journey make to find his love again. To heaven now he turns his eyes, the gods must help, or else he dies.
Monkey! Monkey! You mourn for the princess you love. I shall lead you to her. For your journey, you shall need special powers.
We couldn't work very much on verbal cues, which is why the script, as far as dialogue went, was very sparse. But instead of that, what we went for was to try and get cues either from the slides, or from the band, or from the sound coming through the PA, or through the lights. And generally, what I tried to get was 2 or 3 of those working together. So you get a crash on the cymbal, a light change, and a particular slide. And that would be a cue for somebody to say their line.
All creatures in one you shall become, and the most beautiful of all shall be your guide. Take from them their map, and their way shall be lost. Now go! Go! Go!
The monkey sets off on his perilous quest to rescue the princess from the dragon's lair. More of him later. But first, let us find the soldiers. They're about to lose their way. 2 drunks they will encounter. 2 drunks who drink too.
The most positive aspect, I think, of the production was the way that everybody worked together. I think that largely came from the cast.
We're looking for a dragon. I have a dragon. Find them. I just a great name. That's a great
Oh, okay. Oh.
You don't.
Go for it, finish.
You can't look like a dragon. You don't look like one. So we can find him.
Aye, sure. Looks like outside, yeah, outside.
Yeah, I did.
Very good.
There's a trust and openness, which I think went right through the whole production, and it went through onto the production team as well.
As far as the story goes, the majority of it came through improvisation. Generally it'd be a case of going in with an initial idea, but at the same time allowing that to change depending on how the cast responded to it. I think working in this way, it does mean that more time gets taken on getting a storyline together, but the advantage is that everyone has a say in the ideas, and so is more a part of the whole production.
Hello, very nice to meet you, but I'm afraid I'm in a hurry, so... Well, maybe I can stay for a while. After all, you're not the monks of the dining table, are you?
We are the warriors of Brahmin. We'll eat your flesh and drink your blood. All travelers that pass our way, never see the light of day.
I see you well. Gonna have a chat with you. But now I really must be going. Oh dear! Remember the monkey magic!
far as numbers go, there was a total of about 30 handicapped people, and roughly the same number again of people helping, either working on the production team or driving people in, helping during rehearsals, during the performances. There's really an incredible amount of time and energy which was given by a great many people.
I've got to fly the great bird. I climb up the mountain. I skiing down the mountain. And the lamb can't get for it. I've got to find the great bird. I've got to fly the great bird. Got to climb up the mountain, skiing down the mountain, and I live in the forest. It isn't really.
Meanwhile, back at the palace...
I'll get you, Snap. Why haven't you found my daughter yet? Go and find her immediately, you good-for-nothing monkey. Go. Which reminds me, where is that monkey?
Monkey sees the enchanted tree. The journey's end within his sight. But now the trees block out the light. The daylight turns into the night. The images dance like colored fire. The monkey sleeps and sleeps and sleeps. Then all at once his senses clear. The dragon now itself appears. fighters turn towards each other, and with their last remaining strength surge towards each other in a lunge which must result in death. The stillness hangs. The dragon nor the monkey move. Another's come to speak.
What nonsense is this? Did I mean for you to kill each other? It is enough that the princess is safe. You monkey, you have done well. And you, great dragon, did you not take the princess to loneliness rather than evil? That is not a sin. Now go, all of you shall return to the palace. There shall be great rejoicing. Go, all and at once. Our work is nearly done.
Monkey, will you take that precious darling in your red wave? I do. Darling, will you take that monkey with your red husband?
I do.
Now you mind the wave.
You said it for last night.
I did, yes.
You enjoyed it so far?
Yes.
What's the best bit?
The Emperor and Empress.
Sad it's all over?
Yes. I'd like to do it again.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you like to do something like this again?
Yeah, if I got the chance, I would take it, yeah.
What would you like to do next time? Would you like to perform more or do more designing or what?
Acting, I like the acting in it.
You like the acting?
Performing, yeah. That's the best part.
Would you like to do something like this again?
Yeah, like 2 years.
What would you like to do? More acting, or would you like to design something, or what?
I'd better to do more acting, I think.
What would you like to do next?
Well, it's hard to say, actually. felt you'd be too determined.
What are the plans for the future then?
Well, we're going to have a complete break for a month and then start again. And I've had encouraging sounds from the district council for funding, so I don't think we'll have any problems. So we're talking about doing a Christmas show.
Do you think then that this is something you'd like to keep going?
Oh, definitely, yes. There's been so much enthusiasm and everyone's been so keen. It'd be a great pity to drop it now.
And as for the dragon, well, now that he wasn't lonely anymore, he proved to be the most gentle of creatures, and soon became great friends, not only with the monkey, but with everyone else at the palace as well. What's more, in future times, he was to prove himself very useful in fighting off the great ice dragon of the frozen north. Very useful indeed. But that, as they say, is another story. And for now, all is complete, and we must leave you. But before we do, the dragon, the monkey, and all here at the court of the Emperor Lung Ha would like to leave you with a song. Should all the waiters be forgotten,
The show ran for 3 nights. It was full every night, and so it played to total audiences of over 500 people. Everybody connected with it, learned and grew through doing the show, and we just hope that the experiences we've had will serve to encourage others in the undertaking of similar projects in the future.
Would you do it again?
Oh, no, his time's over.